Tomorrow.
Well, you're comedy tonight.
Comedy. Won't be needing this then. Comedy. Okay. Lights. Well, lights. A few run-ins with lights in my time being from Salford, but it kind of entwines with my educational period. So I know a little bit about education. I went to university on 2 occasions, which was one of the reasons they asked me to leave on the first occasion. And the first occasion we was at Lancaster University. Now, lovely place, huge campus. Now, the reason I chose Lancaster University was we had a caravan growing up in Morecambe Bay. Now, if anyone doesn't know what a Morecambe is, think Blackpool without the pleasure beach, or the pleasure, or the tower, or the lights, which makes it great for any of you muggers out there, if there's any amongst us. And I was going to university, and it was my final night, and we were staying in the caravan in Morecambe Bay. And the night before I thought I need a few drinks to get me through this. So I went down to the local bar at the Regency Caravan Park. And the local bar was called the Caesars, God knows why. To this day I can't figure it out. It might be because it smelled like anchovies and wet lettuce. But anyway, I went in there and I had a couple of drinks. And a couple of drinks led to a couple more drinks. And a couple more drinks. And anyway, next thing I'm wandering home. Up to the caravan. Being the good son I am, I thought, you can't disturb anybody. They're asleep in the bedrooms. You spend the night in the front room with your communist dogs. There were 2 communist dogs at the time. One was called Groucho Barks. And we had a Shih Tzu called General Shih Tzu. So I crashes on the couch and I kicks the communist mutts in the corner and I think, okay. And I wakes up the next morning. Oh, nice and fresh. A bit of an headache on there. And I looks down. There's a leak in here. Looking at the roof, and where's this leak coming from? And that looks down again. Shit. No, it wasn't shit, it was the other one. Anyway, so I looks over to the dogs and I say, this is on you, Sue. You're going to take the heat for this. And I hear my mum coming in, boom, 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 boom. I'm in for it now, I'm in for it. So she comes in and she goes, have a good night, did you? You got university today, the first day you've been on the piss already. I'm okay, get in the shower and get fresh. So I vacate my seat and she takes my seat. Next minute she jumps up, wow! Them bloody dogs are pissed all over. Boom, I'm free now. And then the Columbo moment struck. One more thing. Pass me that towel, will you? No problem. So I pass her the cloth to wipe the couch down. And she looks at me, and I look at her, and she clocks the boxer shorts. And with one big drip of horrible urine. You dirty bastard, it was you, it wasn't the communist dog. So the dogs are laughing, I'm on the floor. Russell, that's my father by the way, Russell. As she's laying into me, my dad's running in from the back room. Groucho Barks has only gone where I've urinated all over the couch and he's taking a big steaming number 2 by this time. Oh my God, the old man comes in. Russell, what have you done on the couch? And he points and what's there? Big steam, then the dad lays it, boom, I'm out. Anyway, I managed to wake up, I woke up and they transported my limp carcass to Lancaster University. So I wake up into my lodgings in Lonsdale House and registration the next day, so if I won't do anything tonight, I'll get my head down, I'll go to registration in the morning, so get up nice and fresh in the morning, put my gun in one pocket, put my 4 album in the other one, put my night scarf on, I'm thinking I'll show them Salford around here. And I get out, I'm walking down and wandering about thinking, Christ, it's a bit posh around here, it's Lancaster folklore, isn't it? I feel a bit anxious. I didn't really like it. So anyway, I get to registration, they've got a metal detector, they took my gun off me. No problem. So, queue's up and he says, Mr. Williams, what are you doing here? I said, what? I said, what are you doing here? I said, what are you doing here? Yeah, study. No, we don't mean that, I said, sorry, I'm just standoffish. We get this from Salford. The first question in our local pub quiz is, what the fuck are you looking at? So, anyway, got through registration. Oh, no problem. And the rest of the year was okay. As I say, I went to 1 or 2 things, which was the reason they kicked me out eventually, or one of the reasons. And we're going through the course of the year, and the anxiety's building. As the anxiety's building, my drinking habits are building. Everything's coming together, and I'm getting into harder substances now. And The drinking caused the harder substances, like I remember I hit a lamppost, I fell on the pavement, real hard substances. I got into cocaine for a little while and it really motivated me to do well, but it wore off after about 20 minutes. Anyway, get through the first year and God bless, by the way, and my thanks still go to WeWriteAnyEssay.com. I'm thinking, I want to stay, I like this life, enjoy this, I need this, you know. So, I need a job, got to fund these habits. And I also wanted to get a bit of transport, a moped, but we'll get on to that. So, I got a job in my natural habitat as a barman. And it inspired a few things, but one of the things it did inspire was the following poem called The Barman. And it goes like this. I worked all day and night today, I took a lot of shite today, I didn't get a word in edgeways, it really makes me wonder on why I worked all night today, pulling the plough and banks all day while others are busy at play. I get less and less fonder. It's typical of this type of day and typical of this type of day that all the clocks should have to say is things will only get longer. The punters are alright some days, but tonight they've got the right away. They all want serving right away, and if not, then I'm the wanker. There's pissheads, perverts, pessimistics, policemen, pole dancers, paramedics, people passing, pulling portraits, look pretty for the picture. There's felines, canines, flashing canines, they worked all day, and now it's their time to make my day a long hard night. I supply rain to the thunder. It's looking a long night today, I'll earn my bread, I'll make it pay. I'll smile so politely in the hope you're not a wrongin'. And if it is a long night today, I'll keep it in my mind that, hey, I'm sweating now, but as sure as safe, I'll be in bed when you're in early on Monday. And that was the only one thing that good came out of I get through the bar work's going good, and I love bar work. The start of the shift was great because you used to get a pint just before you started. And the end was fantastic as well because you got several pints. There was just that 12 hours in between that I really couldn't stomach. I thought, I've got to buy a moped, so I went down to see this dealer, this moped dealer, and he said, I've got just a number for you there. And he says, the only problem is, it's run my brother over. If you ever try to go and get bacon and eat bacon butty on it, won't go. And when you start up, it sounds like you've got a lisp. And you've got to call it by a certain name. I said, no problem, I'll take it, the price is good. What's the name? He said, Moped Milliband. I said, no problem. So we're out anyway, and we're coming to the end now. And we go around Lancaster, this one fateful night, where the lights all came back at me in abundance. And we had a good drink, a few of the lads, and we're out and we're at the dance floor, we're throwing some shapes and all that. And we go back, and the campus, as I said, is huge at Lancaster University. And the lad said, I won't mind some chips, and there was a fantastic chipper on the other side. I won't mind some chips. I said, I won't mind some chips either. I tell you what, I'll take Moped Milliband. We'll fly around. So, I'm scooting around. This is great. These lights, you've done it, the first of the family to go to university. You'll get through, you'll be okay. And then I look in my wing mirror, and I see a light. And I look in that wing mirror, and I see another light. And then the lights starting to change, red and blue. Then the lights are accompanied by sirens. So I'm thinking, no problem, I'll see yourself soon, you get down there. So he gets off the bike, no problem. Police officer comes in, have you been drinking, son? I said, I don't know, questions like that of you. It's a bit forthcoming. He said, I'll do. Were you blowing air? I said, I don't even know your name. That's enough, I'll see you later. Back into the van. The letter went to Lancaster University, and that was the end of my tenure at university and the end of my tenure tonight, guys. Thank you very much. Have a great night.